Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid, as always. It's Freddy's birthday, and I think we should have some time to get up to Ridgeside today. I hope so. I'm going to check my fortune, although I don't really know why. But the spirits are neutral. So, it was told to me that we definitely, hopefully, have a gemberry somewhere. So I went and did a little dive, did a little look-see, and I found them. However, what I also found is that we don't have some of the other products we need. Namely, we don't have a gold or iridium wine. But I can easily get a gold wine out of one of our aging casks. No big deal. But the pickled red cabbage, we don't have. Everything else we have. So, actually, I should have stayed inside there real quick because, for whatever reason, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever, we'll take it. For whatever reason, I didn't get a pickled red cabbage going last time. I'm really not sure why. I would have sworn we did that as well, but apparently not. But we're going to go ahead and get it started, and hopefully, it'll be done within the 11 days. I think it will. I don't think it takes 11 days to make a jelly. Wait, right? We do need a jelly? Or not a jelly. A pickled red cabbage. Okay. So I think that's going to be done in time, and we should be good to go. But yeah, it's gonna be rough. But whatever day we have the pickled red cabbage actually show up is the day that we will go ahead and knock a wine out of our aging casks up in Grandpa's shed. Because as of right now, there's just not really any reason to disturb them because they may pop to iridium and come out on their own. I don't know, because again, I don't have the mod installed that lets me know. I forget what mod that is. I'm gonna have to look into it because, well, quite honestly, the only reason it wasn't in there is because it wasn't updated. And I have quite a few updates that need done today anyway, so I might be doing some of that later, and I'll see if I can get that going as well. But we'll see. Either way, neither here nor there. I am recording this on the Sunday before because I work, and that actually brings me to something I wanted to talk about. For a good portion of the world, today is pretty meaningful. Today meaning the day this comes out. And that is because... Hello, Chewbacca. Hello, Cheese. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to upgrade this again. Again, you need the 3 times. 3 times. Which is insane to me that you have to spend that much just to get an auto feeder. But we do, I guess. So anyway, today is Eclipse Day for a lot of people. Hello. So I'm having, okay, this may be one of those things that I talk about and people feel negatively about what I'm about to say, and that's okay. If you want to have a discussion with me about it, you can either check the description of the Discord and talk to me there, or throw it down in the comments. Obviously, I'd love to hear from anyone who has an opinion on this, but I'm very upset that I am not going to be able to see the I'm not going to be able to see the eclipse, and it's upsetting on just a basic level of I would like to see the eclipse. But I've mentioned before, and I feel comfortable saying this because there are a lot of factories that make plastic around where I live, so it's not really a doxing thing here. But I work making plastic for a living, right? Plastic and plastic accessories, as Hank Hill would say. But I make said plastics for a very large company. Not so much my company that I work for is as large as the retailer that I make things for is very large. I have some fundamental issues with all of that. I do not like the fact that I make plastic. I do not like the fact that I help further a company as large as I do. I've said this, I don't know that I've ever really come out and said this kind of stuff on the channel, but I am I wouldn't say I'm like staunchly anti-capitalist, but I mean, I guess I am, but I'm very, I firmly believe there's just no such thing as a good billionaire, and no one needs to be that rich. And it's upsetting to me, and again, I don't say this to complain. I'm getting somewhere. But when my bills are barely getting paid, right? But I know that at the end of the day, I am just part of a cog that is making some billionaire even more money. It's very upsetting for me. But beyond that, you know, the solar eclipse is, you know, I'm also not religious, so I'm just the enemy. I'm not religious. I'm not much of a capitalist, and I think something like an astrological event, like a total solar eclipse, should be something that generally things shut down for. I mean, if we're going to shut down for made-up holidays like Easter, then why can't we close down for like an actual visible actual event, like something, you know, related to the sun, that is literally the reason why there's life on this planet. It seems like something I would rather have the time to revere than a anthropomorphic rabbit hiding eggs for a zombie man. I don't understand it. So it's very upsetting to me that because I will be fired if I don't go to work, that, you know, because they've already put up memos stating how essentially they're not going to slow anything down, they're not going to give extra breaks, and this, that, and the other thing. Essentially telling us, like, you know, shut up, sit down, and do your work. Although we stand all day. But, so, I don't know. My point is it's very upsetting. I'm not going to get to see the solar eclipse, and I instead have to make plastic. And I don't know how to feel about it, because up until recently, I would have just quit my job. I mean, it would have been a no-brainer, of course. I would just quit my job, I'll find a new one. You know what I mean? Or, well, realistically, I would have just come in and made them fire me, or, you know, maybe they would be nice and not fire me. But I wouldn't be there. And it's really difficult for me to wrap my head around the idea that you only have one life, and to miss something like that, I mean, I know total solar eclipses aren't rare in a global sense, but the chances of me being able to, well, not the chances, I will not be able to go out again where I currently live for the rest of my life and see this. It's, for all intents and purposes, a once-in-a-lifetime event. And to miss that for making plastic is very upsetting. So, yeah, I'm having a weird dilemma in my head where I know that I can't leave. I know I have to stay there and work. I know there is really no option for me, but I don't know how to think about it. I don't know how to wrap my brain around that other than just accept that this will be a regret of mine for the rest of my life. And it's all something I don't understand, and is why I'm trying so hard to find a way to be self-employed, or at least work from home. Because all it would take would be able to walk outside from time to time. But to not even be able to go outside and look at the sky is, it's a truly soul-crushing thing for a plastic factory to tell me. So, anyway, let's talk to Lola. Hello there, dear. Nice of you to visit. I have to ask you to keep the volume down. My husband is napping. I'm actually here to see him. But please, do stay for a while. It's nice to have someone to talk to while I knit. I'm so sorry, Sid. I'm not as sociable as my husband. I'm not really one for small talk. It's okay. Well, thank you, Sid. That's very gracious of you. I wonder. Have you ever been to the mines, dear? How far down have you descended? Just curious. Did she just ask about the mines? Yeah, I've gone pretty deep. No, I stay away. Yeah. We definitely. Oh, how exciting. Now, if you'll remember, I believe the two of them were adventurers before. Do tell. How many monsters have you slayed down there? Oh, I haven't been this intrigued for a while now. Oh, that's quite a lot. That's well done, dear. A good start. Yeah, I love that. Oh, nothing, dear. Please do be careful as you go down even further, okay? Always watch your back. Oh, how I miss those days. Dear, why don't you stay for a while and tell me about your adventures in the mines? I'm so intrigued. Lola and I talked about my adventures in the mines. I wonder why she's so interested. She just said why she's interested. She misses those days. Duh. Well, that's cool, though. I love the fact that these two are, like, retired adventurers. It sort of shows, you know, everyone from, like, Abigail being the beginning to, you know, these folks being retired. I think it's really, really cool. Hello there, adventurer. How's the farm? I picked up some of your produce at Pierre's the other day. Yeah? What do you like? He said he likes coffee. There you go. You remember my birthday. Thank you. This is great. I love that jacket. So yeah, anyway, I hope anyone who gets to see it really enjoys the Eclipse. And I hope that didn't come off as too complainy. I mean, I am complaining, but I don't feel that it is an unreasonable thing to wish that you get to, you know, the idea that wishing I got to experience life is viewed negatively is weird to me. I have never been one to put profits over experiences, and it's strange to me that this is the world we live in, and I'm not good at it. I'm not good at existing in the world the way that it is. And that's okay. It is what it is. It's a struggle, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, my point is that I do hope that any of you who can, if you have the opportunity to just step outside and look, safely, mind you, do it for me. I would appreciate it. And if you happen to get any cool videos or pictures, throw them in Discord, because I would love to see it. It's something that I love those kind of things. Like, I remember seeing Haley's Comet when I was a kid. I remember, I don't know if it was a total, because I was a young child, but when I was probably less than 10, I would think, I remember seeing an eclipse. Mind you, I'm 30, I was born in 1988, so I don't know the last time I don't even know if it was a total, like I said, came over Ohio, but you know, I remember watching, you know, looking up and seeing the ISS when, you know, it was relatively new, and I've always been really into space and astrological events and things like this, so it's something that I have a lot of interest in. And, you know, again, being the, you know, I didn't live in a van for, like, you know, whatever, 3 years, 3.5, however long it was. I didn't live in a van for no reason. I feel as if it really is not difficult for me to just drop everything and go live in the woods. You know, and I see the benefits of returning, you know, Walden Pond style. Go out and center yourself, live deliberately, and then come back, you know, and I 100% get that. And I just think that, I think that the individual human experience should be, looked after a little better. I don't think that, you know, it's funny because we are able to do more, technically, than, you know, really any previous generation. We have you know, the world is smaller than it ever has been, and yet, I don't know about you guys, but without, I don't know, it's an odd dichotomy of, you know, we do stuff like this on the internet, and it helps me feel more connected to people, but also, due to the fact that because we never have to go outside, you know what I mean, it can feel oddly isolating. And in fact, I'm gonna link a card to a video that I watched just last night that was pretty interesting. It's very short, it's like 1.5 minutes long. But yeah, I don't know, lot of rambling here. What the hell is this? I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. Our favorite tradition is the secret... Oh, this is the Secret Santa. So mine is Jody. Okay. Thank you for that. But anyway, all of that is to say, you know, I'll get over it. It is what it is. And you better believe that I'm going to be sneaking outside every chance I get. I will not be missing this, at least to some degree. I'm obviously not going to get to see every little bit of the eclipse, but I am going to get to see as much of it as I can. So I know that it's probably not many. Oh shittles! I know it's not many of you, if any, that will be able to experience the eclipse today. But again, if you do, and you take any videos or pictures, put them up in the Discord. I'd love to see it. And yeah, take advantage of those kind of things when you can. You're only here once, you know what I mean? And all those little things like that, the natural things that you can't force to happen, those are the ones that I think are the most regrettable when you miss, because there is no way to, I mean, I guess technically there's no way to replicate anything, right? Everything is a unique experience. But, or yeah, you know, I don't know. That's more philosophical than I care to get about it. Where is my scythe? It's in my hand. It's just gold. I don't know why that was really confusing me. Oh shit, you know what? I didn't see we have a couple of void carrots there. I have to go get another one of the sprinklers. There we go. Now, I won't take down our Christmas decorations quite, or excuse me, our winter star decorations quite yet. This is weird. Knowing that this was eyes and a nose, it's very strange looking. Okay. But we have to move everything, so. There we go. We're slowly preparing for the end of the year here. It's only going to be a couple more days, and then we're going to be laying this down pretty soon. Pretty soon. Oh my god, I had a heater right there. Whatever, Sid. Listen, I never claimed to be good at video games. Alright, I'm gonna go check on the pickling shed just real quick, the old pickling palace. And then we'll probably get to bed after that. I just want to see if there's any room. There is. Haha, I'm so glad we came back here. Look at that. What a time to be alive. Alright, I've got the sweet gemberry. I'm going to put that in the chest with the other things we need. And then as soon as that pickled cabbage comes out, we should be good to go, because the cheese and stuff is actually quite easy for us to get. So let's see, a sweet gemberry. Let's just do another once over here. Gold or iridium wine, we have access to that. Pumpkin juice, I have. Pickled red cabbage is being made. Ancient fruit jelly, we have. Gold or iridium large milk or large goat milk, easy. Gold or iridium cheese or goat cheese, we have that on us. And then a silver gold or iridium quality sweet gemberry. Okay, in fact... Oh, hey. Look at that. There's a wine. See, I thought we had one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that... And... There you go. There's a cheese. I guess we could have put these dang candy canes out anytime, Sid. Oh man, I'm as bad in game as I am in real life when it comes to decorating. And yes, I'm putting them facing in because I'm a garbage person. No, see, these are all messed up. These are all messed up. There we go. It's a little candy cane fencing. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's sell all these pickled eggplant. And then we'll get to bed. Oh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. What we got going on tomorrow? Oh, right. It's Marlon's birthday, but also the bookseller is going to be here. We don't have a whole lot of money, but I still think we should go check it out for sure. But either way, again, I really hope that didn't come off too, like, privileged and whiny, because I do realize that, you know, the fact that I even have a job is something I should be thankful for, and I am. I also think that there is room to be thankful you have something, while also knowing that that something could do a little better for you, could work a little better for your life, and that wanting to experience the small things in life isn't something that should be avoided. Something I actively try to look for. Maybe that's why I like Stardew so much. One of the many, many reasons. Anyway, I am gonna get to bed. Those of you that get to, I hope you enjoy the eclipse. And to everyone, be good to each other, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.